Alright, here we are with another day of Final Fantasy this time. Been playing a lot of Skyrim lately. Gotta even it out. So, what is on the agenda besides MSQ over there? Oh right. There is one place to check. Here. No. We got another set of trials to do. The weapons storyline. There's been a lot to do, I noticed, before we kick off to Endwalker, but I mean, I had to make sure. Gotta do everything before we do Endwalker, because Endwalker's like the end. The end! So yeah. Maybe this is the guy? Ruby Doomsday. Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Alright. Resistance and Alliance forces prepare in earnest as a new threat looms on the horizon. Ah, Siri. Glad you could make it. As you may have heard, Commander Alden has given orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about being on the front line against these new weapons. If they're designed to slay primals, they'd make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Baelsar and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been giving us as good as they get. Unfortunately, their stories have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over at Porta Praetoria will show you the way. Every time I have to teleport all the way over there. Alright, but this should be the last alliances we gotta do, and then we can finally focus on the story. And only just the story up until then. Basically done everything. We took care of the coils. Yeah, we did the coils and Crystal Tower. Well, Crystal Tower is mandatory anyway. We already did the Void Ark and Alexander. We did Delta Escape and all that. Except Return to Ivlis, because I didn't really care for those ones. And then we did Nier and the Eden raids for Shadowbringers. So all that's left is like the three trial one, which usually it's its own storyline. Well, this guy just booped that in. On our way to headquarters, I take it? Yeah, sure. I never done this, so this is new to me. Oh, it's right here. Okay. What's the music? I never talked to this guy. Valdulin. To be honest, we weren't sure if you'd ever show up. I, for one, am glad you decided to throw in your lot with us. Yeah, as you should. Guy says you are the best help at defeating that abomination. We have seen only a glimpse of its true power, and even that was more than enough for us. Just a glimpse, huh? I always forget that, like, Trueborn Garleans, they're like really tall. Usually. That or guys just taller than normal. Although I remember Nero being pretty tall. Sid is a little on the short side, but then again, I haven't seen Sid in a while, so. Or stood next to him, so. So, your mind is set. Yeah, no shit, I'm here to kick ass. Then I shall apprise you of the situation. Yeah. Give me the details, sir. We discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima Weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. It's named the Ruby Weapon. Server and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. Oh wait, she's a Garlean too, I think. She has a little... Well, I can't tell from her hair, but... It looks like it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating. But they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you all know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb ether from icons, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Garlemald's occupied territories, and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can extend and contract at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. Gaius was injured shielding me from the Ruby weapon's assault. Even now, he struggles to stand. Damn it all. If I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head, on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Ceri's assistance presents our best chance of stopping that warmachina. It is true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be her. Yeah. He knows this all too well, because I beat him up while he was in it, in ARR. Though I have no right to ask this of you, you lend us your strength. I'm not one to back down from a fight. I'm here to fuck shit up. You have my thanks. In mine, though, I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. You ever see word that the Empire is preparing to advance on the Gimlet Dark? That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there's no telling the devastation it will wreak. Make no mistake, the very survival of Orzia hangs in the balance. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way. Alright, you just better not get in my way. What price must the world pay for my hubris? It's a shame that these set lines are not voiced, because Gaius' voice is like smooth. I love it. I showed about earlier in the Garlemald occupied city of Wurlit's Magitech installation. Oh. Commencing Ruby weapon activation sequence. All units stand by. Initiating synthetic aura sight system. Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Ruby weapon, code named Darnus, ready for launch. Darnus. Alright, let's do this. Maldon has briefed me on your mission. I am to take you as far as our expected point of contact with the Ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid. It's fine. Cinder Drift. That sounds cool. Is that over here? Oh, NPC, they're gonna do it! Yes! Finally. Synergy, party of players, okay. Let's do this, people. Join. 9 minutes? Well, I guess I could do the MSQ in the meantime. Any minute now, come on. Jeez. Hey, hey, I'm back. I know I was gone for a while. Good boy. Alright. Alzay's quest. Crowd's eyes light up at the sight of you. I forgot they were doing like some kind of thing over there. Wait a minute, can I go in here? I forgot about this. Oh, thank Crit. Hey. Only a short time has passed in the source. For me, it has been several long years. Tis passing strange to see how little has changed here in the Rising Stones. Sometimes I can't help but feel as if I'm dreaming. Then I see the equipment Tatara prepared for us, and it helps me bring me back to reality. Reem continues her fight in the first, and I must resume my own here. Don't worry, I helped her. Stola. Or Ishtola, sorry. As you know, and see. What do you mean, as I know? I'm a moon cat. Keeper of the moon, not a sun cat. As you know, in Seeker of the Sun culture, the title Tia indicates a male who does not preside over territory. In regards to this, Alphanod came to me with a consultation. The Crystera may not be a territory in the traditional sense, he said, but our friend governed it with great leadership nonetheless. As such, it would not be inappropriate to call him Tia. As it is by no means disrespectful to omit the title, I told Alphanod that he is free to do so if he wishes, but I for one intend to call him by his full name, at least until he has decided what he wants for himself in his new life. Are you implying that he was like a noon in a sense? Since he was governing a whole friggin' city? By that account, the 14th seat of the convocation was known as Azim. At the title's distinctly familiar ring, my imagination cannot fail to but run wild. From Azema, the warden in Eorzea, to Azim, the Dawn Father in the Far East, in every corner of Heideland do those deities revered as personifications of the sun share like names. Could they all perhaps trace their origin to the 14th seat? I did muse. Though it may never be proven or otherwise, such a theory, I do believe, lieth firmly within the realm of possibility. Oh yeah, that's right. I am Azim! Or Azim. However you pronounce it. I mean, they still call him Grahatia, but maybe because over here he's, you know. Or maybe he's happy like this because it would mean that he's free of the responsibility of the Crystarium. Alright, what we got here? Oh, greetings, Sari. Come to look in on our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them. and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? The gang's all here.
Now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows.
Oh, right, I forgot about that guy.
Of which possibility I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Ah. He got you there.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Who barged at least?
Welcome back, everyone.
You know, you can knock before you. But hey, nice seeing you again.
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
They're fine.
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
I mean, because that's the last time that she saw most of them. They fell over.
Lys Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
Excuse you, that was me.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
She wasn't an Archon. She faked it.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the First. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
You're gonna embarrass them with that. Look at him.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
To be fair, I didn't expect you to understand it at all.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
No, we're good.
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
Yeah, it's pretty
difficult
big stuff
truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared.
Wasn't it already, like, a thing that he wouldn't be his full strength? Because the 13th became a void. That means they were down one world.
Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
Oh yeah, why did you come here?
What do you mean?
Barging in.
Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? All right, there was one other matter.
I knew
I have
it.
a message from the Alliance. And before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
Oh, of course.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
Okay. And?
The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well,
right.
as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Ah, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
Oh yeah, she was about it
I
before
want
Lise.
to find a way to cure the tempered.
Oh.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you used to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alize, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best.
Alright, we just left the cutscene. Which means we're gonna have to blaze right through it when we get back in there. Alright, here we are. Ruby weapon. Oh shit. Garibaldi, a cinder drift. Anti-icon warmachina, the ruby weapon. Big fat tacos. Whoa, those feet. Alright. We got this, yo. Rank on subject Darnus. Alright. Alright, to run wide, got it. Lexic Claw. Oh shit. Alright. Liquefaction? I think we stab on this, right? Yeah. Oh, we got dead people. Oh man. Oh shit! Get out of that! Get out of that! Alright, Flexiclaw again. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, someone already died. Oh god. We ain't doing so well, Chief. Oh, fuck me. Usually just gotta wait where his big fat ass is gonna run through. Alright, there we go. We got it. Oh my god, that guy's gonna die. Movie dynamics. Oh shit, get in there, get in there! Oh fuck. Okay, okay. Stay alive, man. Stay alive. Stand over here. Oh wait, that was supposed to stay out of it. That's fine. Flexor Claw. Oh, that was the one that would stay out of it. Okay. I remember now. We got it, we got it, we got it! No, wait. I don't think we're done yet. This can't be. The ruby weapon is unstoppable. I'm very sorry, everyone. This is the end for me. Activating Oversoul. Waiting for a shutdown system restart. Darkness combat data ready. Initiating organic core overwrite. Nailed that Darkness? I'm not Nail. I am. And nailed that Darkness. Why would you say you're not Nail? Come to purify this forsaken land. Meteor project. Okay, okay, they got him, they got him. Oh, shit! Holy hell. Oh, another meteor project. Oh, 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 behind the rock. Behind the rock. Get behind the rock. Oh my gosh. Oh god, I'm holding down the rock! Destroy the rock! Oh god. Oh. Oh, okay, we got it. Someone died! Oh shit. Oh crap! This is not good. Oh god. We can't do it. We can't do it. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god, am I dead? Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. We can't, we can't. Oh man. Well, we went down with the fight. Well, we got this, y'all. We got this. Ow! I was not ready for that. Oh, it's the freaking Dragoon dive bombs. We're gonna hit! Down the moon has fallen! Magic meteor. Alright, that's the best we can do. Alright, hide behind, hide behind. Cool, okay. Ooh, okay, we got it, we got it, we got it. Holy hell. Alright, come on y'all, we got this. Yes! Alright, thank you, GG. Good game, guys. Alright, that was weird. No one leave, I gotta... Okay, commend the healer. Good job. Alright, guess we're just leaving. Another boss fight happens. So... Hey guys, why did I fight Nail again? Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display. Flattery will get you nowhere. Though, as I am sure you will concur, the ultimate weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If the research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh unstoppable. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... Wait, I hear something. An aura? Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? Allie, what do you think you're doing? Allie. Father? I mean, I'm confused by saying that. It's been too long, Alphonse. And you too, Rex. Let me guess, more of your adopted children that you tried taking in and stuff? Like you tried it with Sid? The Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Eorzea. I suppose it's only a matter of time until our paths crossed. It's wonderful to see you again, Father, although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot's happened, but I'm just glad you're all right. And now, you can come back to Garlemald with us. At this point, he's kind of like a traitor. Or considered a traitor. My days serving the Empire are over. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varus? Oh yeah, there's that too. But we know you'd never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. That everything can go back to the way it was. Oh, great time for this shit. So he found you two shivering on the roadside when he was going through Warlit. Looking for you, huh? If he had it, we'd probably be dead by now. All the Alra kids. Us the rest three, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on street corners if it weren't for him. Actually, this is my first time. Not my first time playing through the content. I have an alt where I did the and Endwalker and all that. But I did not do this storyline on my main. And for this streaming alt, I'm trying to like go through everything. I've done everything so far except Return to Ivalice, mainly because I didn't really care for those raids when I did it on my main, so yeah. But I did Bahamut, Alexander, let's see, oh I did the raids as well, Void Ark for that one, and then did the Nier raids, and Eden, and now, to be honest, the Shadowbringers ones were the ones I had left unfinished on my main. but I also didn't do the weapon storylines at all, so yeah. I gotta eventually finish that. But anyway, here we go. I mean, right here, all this stuff, it's new to me. As the saying goes, if I haven't seen it, it's new to me. I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us. Huh, right, kindness. Oh, and again, I guess he did save you. He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. You're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in the world that was scared of the Garlands. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. Well, you're not wrong. I think Gaius was always a guy who didn't care for your heritage or your race, as long as you prove your worth through your talents and all. Sorry, I'm like rolling my shoulder right now because it kind of hurts a bit. It's a little stiff. Alright, you're right. He always says that the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. Alright, if becoming a soldier is what it takes, I'll do it. Who's with me? Count me in. Maybe one day people look up to us like we do Lord Gaius. Oh, the little baby horns. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters, fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters? Then that would make Lord Gaius our father? Well, if he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose so. And that makes you our big brother, since you're the oldest. You'd better be nice to us, or I'm telling father. Heh. Fathers, since you went away, a lot has changed in the Empire. For us too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. What do you mean? The truth is... If you must go, I'll not stop you. But answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Neil Van Darns does not return from the dead. Who do you think? It was... Melisandre. No. No, I refuse to believe that. Oh, it was her? I refuse to believe you would let that happen. She was a sister to you. To all of you. We only want to finish what you started. And while we will never hold on. Sorry. And while we will never forget all you have done for us, the next time we meet, it shall be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. As for you, hero of Orzia, you'll pay for what you did to Melisandre. I swear it. And that's not the first time something like that was told to me. It's just another Tuesday. So, Gaius. Should we, like, dig up a grave out here, or... I guess not. Okay. So much for familial loyalty, huh? It's my boy. Hey, Sid. Well, well, Gaius van Bilsar. We meet again. Oh, guys, oh, Sid is shorter. Come to see how your precious weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You're come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Melisandre, should still be inside the cockpit. I'll ask Valdilin to escort you to the wreckage. Any idea who this Melisandre is? An imperial crony of his, perhaps? Adopted daughter, I guess? That's what it sounded like from all that. One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Livius Junius was another protege of his. Oh. He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. It's strange that I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. Then my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bosja incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. I begged him to reconsider, to put an end to this madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. That's why I turned to Gaius for support, but he was as much a pawn of the Emperor as my father. I refused to intervene, and when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. And that's why you're here. I blame Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts carried out in the name of the conquest. But when we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away. And I remembered the man I once respected. To think the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Ascians, who left him broken in disgrace, having sent thousands of his men to early graves. It's more than most could bear. And now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have, Gaius, can wait. I best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon, but I'll be back as soon as possible. Oh, Sid, looks like we're going on another adventure together. Damn, Sid has so far been involved in almost every, every expansion trial. ARR, he was part of Crystal Tower. For Heaven's Word, he was involved with Alexander. No, he was not involved with Wayark, it was just Alexander. And then Stormblood, there was Omega. And now this one, he's involved with the weapons. The cockpit remained intact, but maybe able to glean information from the pilot. As soon as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He never was one to waste time. Alright, that's all good and dandy, I guess. Alright, boy. What'd you learn? My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. It's about the pilot. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but... yeah, we know she's dead. If Melisandre is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony as her very life's essence was drained from her. Damn, Sid, you just went and just dumped that on him. Oh wow. You could have taken making that a little more nicer. Well, then again, I don't think guys would appreciate you sugarcoating it either. So, she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. We must act quickly if we were to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Sari, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Yeah, there was something about an oversoul. I don't know what that meant though. That's when we saw the nail thing coming up. Nell Van Darnus. Did the Legatus mean that much to Melisandre? From what I gather, it sounds as if data based on Nell's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. If this technology is perfected and the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White Raven into its soldiers, the Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? A similar method transfers used on prototype Obsidian file is not. Yeah, it's true. This is exactly how soul crystals work. You gain the memories of those who had fought before. Yes, it seems that such crystals are in common use throughout Eorzea. An ancient but effective means of passing on knowledge from one generation to the next. While it may bear some similarities, we won't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. It cannot be denied that combining combat data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an icon has yielded remarkable results. But in doing so, the Empire has sunk to the very depths of depravity. This is beyond forgiveness. For once I agree with you, yet one question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data on someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? I mean, there was the one I fought in the coils, but I mean, I killed Nail, so there should have been nothing left. That's what I'm trying to oh my god, I'm like stuttering. That's what I'm trying to determine. There's one possibility I'd like to explore, but I'll need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Severa will provide support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest in Garland technology, there are a few soldiers I'd rather have watching my back. In the meantime, Valdolin and I will follow the ruby weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapon project, and the manner in which Alphonse and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this long Garland activity to recuperate. Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans of yours has sort of memories of your time in Garlemald? Remember our agreement, Gaius. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial masters, I will kill you. What Imperial masters at this point, because Varus is dead? He's on his own now. Unless whoever takes up, yeah, whatever. Who are we reporting to? That guy. Wrong button. Where is he? Oh. Alright. Reporting for duty. Warmach and a fanatic. So you put down the ruby weapon. Gods, I wish I could have seen it. Not from too close, mind. I suppose I should report news of your victory to the higher-ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal, but could you give me a quick summary of the battle? This, and happened. You make it sound so easy. From the way you tell it, anyone would think you slay hulking brutes like that for a living. I'll put all of this into a report and leave a copy over there, should you fancy a bit of light reading. Anyway, I expect you've got more pressing matters to take care of, like going for a celebratory pint. If the Garlands plug up the courage to come knocking again, we'll let you know. Until then, rest up. Another cutscene, really? Meanwhile, in the world at Magitech installation, That guy's there. We should have told him the truth. He'd be able to help us. I know he would. It's exactly the problem, Allie. If he knew the true nature of the weapon project, he'd find some way to interfere. We've gone too far to back down now. I won't let Melisandio's death be in vain. That guy just looks perpetually angry. Even if that means going against Father's wishes. Cheer up, Alphonse. We can all go back to being one big happy family after we dealt with those pesky Eorzeans. It'll be just like old times. If only it were that simple, there's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me? I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next, O ye of little faith. With me at the helm of the sapphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it. Whatever happens, Rex, promise you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you, too. Sleep now in Sapphire. Sari, I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word that Gaius wishes to speak with you at Alliance headquarters. I arranged an escort to take you to headquarters, so when you're ready to depart, speak with the fellow over there. You mean that guy over there? Alright. Take me over, man. In the meantime, I've got a sip of water. Okay. What's going on? Good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of the ruby weapon, and Sid Garland wishes to share his findings. I take it you can spare a few moments? Very good. Please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. Yes, go fetch him. Chop chop. Glad you can make it, Sari. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've uncovered. Our early hypotheses were proven correct. The Garlands have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with data based on the memories and experience of another. So even a rank amateur could obtain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior. Precisely. We learned how this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed one particular phrase caught my attention. Synthetic Orosite System. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the ultimate weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabik by the Ascians. We believe it to have been a type of Orosite. It's unclear whether the Garland simulacrum possesses the same properties as genuine Orosite, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. What we do know is that it was used to implant the combat data of Nail Van Darnus into the pilot, who has been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are you any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? The link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but he later told me of devices fitted to the Magitech armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There is reason to believe they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eorzea. Yes, that was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. There is also the question of whether the system even functions as intended. What's that supposed to mean? From what we've seen, we can assume they were successful in gathering combat data of those... What? Oh, of those wearing armor equipped with the device. The comparison with soul crystals is valid. Perhaps this data was transferred via ether. However, it seems that it extracted not only memories relating to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Van Darnus. Though this is merely a supposition, it's possible that being fused with the ruby weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the deceased legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? It's hard to say. The ruby weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was the synthetic aurosite running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. But even after analysis, I'm afraid that we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps we should consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. God, there's a bunch of exposition dumped on me. Just get me to the next fight. Aldon's coming bearing vital information. I traced the ruby weapon path back to the occupied territory of Wurlit, which appears to be where it was built. Where's Wurlit exactly? While Amigo is placed on the western edge of Gimlet, Wurlit lies on the opposite side to the east. It was once a proud and prosperous city, until it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. It is also where Alphonse and the others were born. And now the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They have established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Turncliffe. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. This bodes ill, indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Turncliffe represents a considerable obstacle, and in all likelihood the weapon will be ready long before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing their ground-based troops provided we were able to secure a vessel. Or you could use the Enterprise to take the most direct route of all, as the crow flies. In fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? It wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, would it? What I can say is there's a starring role planned for you, Sari. Oh? Color me intrigued. Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easily, did you? You'll be here soon, so don't you go anywhere. You know, it's a shame Nero was not here. He would have loved this shit. Especially seeing Gaius again. As he said, still delights in keeping others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Proceed. What is that? It looks like an ultimate weapon. Here it is, Siri. I present Garland Artwork's adaptation of the Ultimate Warrior. The G-Warrior. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I know elegant design when I see it. Excavated from one of their ruins, no doubt. As this lot, to be precise, we came across it during the course of our investigations, and decided it would be a shame to let it go to waste. And you will be taking this refitted relic to face the enemy head-on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the ultimate weapon will be of use. I'm counting on it, as it happens. But first, we'll need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't much time. What, you mean I can ride the thing? Oh! Follow Sid's instructions. Oh shit. I prefer my child to see very good the basics. Okay, first I'm gonna try attacking the guide system. Don't worry, I won't fight back. The G-Warrior is armed with a range of weaponry. Now is your chance to learn what it's capable of. Hey wait, this is the Omega fight, isn't it? Huh, okay. Ether cannon. Slash, slash, slash. I love it. What's this do? Oh, I like that. What's the ether mine? Oh, what's this do? Oh, okay. That regains my mana. Okay. Alright, well that's pretty simple. So far so good. Let's move on to something a bit more advanced, shall we? The G-Warrior also comes equipped with a pyretic booster, which diverts even more power to its weapons and increases its speed and maneuverability. This power comes at a price. Activating places a huge strain on the G-Warrior, so it must only be used in short bursts. Alright. That's why it's best to practice here before heading into battle. Now try activating the pyretic booster. Alright, so I'm fighting that thing over there? Okay. Alright, let's see what this do. Oh yeah, I can move a little faster, yeah. Oh, okay. Auto restoration can mitigate a certain amount of damage. Don't allow it too much to get you through the battle. Okay. Try using the power reducer to destroy the target. This one, right? Oh, that one. You send no lunch while reaching attacks and quick succession. With your increased movement speed, you should have no trouble evading them. Alright. Oh shit. Okay. Excellent work, Sari. Deactivated. Okay. Okay. I already did. Recover defense, not only good defense. This is where the ethereal Aegis should come in handy. That one. Unfortunately, you can keep the bear. Can't keep the bear in its deficits or drain the G-Ware's power reserves. Okay. First, let's try deploying the ethereal Aegis. Okay. How much power is being drained? Don't let it get too low. Okay. Okay. The last shot will use the ethereal Aegis while attempting to destroy the target. Okay. Unlike before, there's no way to escape its attacks, so you'll need to weather them using the barrier. Okay. Okay. Alright, one more. Come on. You're natural. Alright, that's everything. Time to end the simulation. Okay, that was pretty cool. So... Are you sufficiently prepared? I'm ready. Let's just wing it. Alright, off the 10 cliff. Oh shit. Oh man. Seems they're expecting us. But who is the pilot? Does it matter? They're gonna die anyway. Sorry, we're almost there. You better have your wits about you. Yeah. I got this shit. Did you ever do the thing? Fuck it, let's do this one. Now get ready to strike. You got it. It's had to fry this over on screen. Gee, we're engaged. Got the big fat tacos playing right now. That sounds awfully familiar. Oh yeah, didn't Alphanos say something like that? That's the sapphire weapon? Alright, got my lightsaber. Can't afford to lose. It's all or nothing. Already doing that, huh? Hydra's combat sample ready. Initiating organic core overwrite. No, I can't. Hold on. What happened? I'll be monitoring the situation from the air. Follow my instructions and eliminate the target. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's what I intend to do anyway. Alright, let's go. Oh shit. It's cerulean flames, what does that mean? I'm gonna move away from that. Optimize Ultima. Oh shit, I didn't think it was gonna do that. Alright. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Whoa, okay. Alright. We got this, we got this. Linus tried to play the Aegis. Okay, fine. Turret, okay. Oh shit! Get out of here! Oh shit. Alright, I know these guys are gonna do big ol' AoEs, yeah. Oh shit, alright. Alright, I got it. Oh. Where the heck is the thing gonna come out? Oh, that's it? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh! Okay, so I'm supposed to destroy them. I was waiting for that thing to come back up, but I guess I had to... Yeah, okay. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. get the cutscene. We got this. Alright, big fat tacos. Here we go. Alright. Oh crap, move! Oh shit. Oh, damn it. Alright, we got it. Oh, come on, die. Oh shit! No, destroy that one, come on! Oh. Okay, made it out of time, just in case. Oof, okay. Alright, moving away from that. Oh shit. Alright. Big fat tacos. Oh crap. Oh crap. Destroy it, destroy it, destroy it! Not this time. I'm ready. And just in case this dude pops back up. I knew it. Alright, just get out of the way of that. I'm not done. Alright. I can get out. Yeah, I made it. Where's he going? Oh. Alright, running away from that bullshit. Alright, we're doing this slow, but we got it. I found him. What the hell's this? Yeah, I know, I can see that. It's protecting it. Die. Alright, we got it. Just a little bit more. Yes. Ha. Went down like a chump. Oh, I just saw pictures of my niece. The target has been silenced. Hell yeah. Damn, Squid never stood a chance. Now that the immediate threat has been dealt with, we should gather what information we can in Turncliffe. Alright. Whoa, what the hell? This is a new place that I've never been to, and it's very pretty. See, I got a nice fountain. You knew how to pilot G-Warrior so adeptly in so short a time. And with the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information. Before it's dismantled, perhaps we should take one last look upon our fallen foe. You mean, like, see who it is? Are you sure you want to do that? This is not a good time for this. Come on. Oh, right. We should have known Father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Now they're at our doorstep, and the Sapphire Woman still isn't ready. Even so, it should still be able to fend them off. Or at least buy us some time. Not quite how to imagine it, but this seems as good a way to die as any. Rex, Recon, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapons to a safe location. You can take care of that while I'll pilot the Sapphire weapon. Oh, it was him? What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. Besides, still incomplete. Can barely perform basic maneuvers, so it'll be practically useless in a real fight. We have a solution. Oversoul. You want to end up like Melisandre? No, of course not. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But she didn't give her life in vain. The ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the system, to prevent any further malfunctions. What difference does that make? Once Oversoul is activated and the pilot fuses with the core, there's no way back. That's why I should be the one to pilot the Sapphire weapon, not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. You and I both know I'm the least qualified pilot we have. There's less to lose if I don't make it back. No, I won't let you. Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for myself. But I had the best brothers and sisters a boy could wish for. They were always there for me, protected me. Now it's my turn to protect you. Take the other weapons and get out of here. See this through to the end. 2 for me, for Melisandre. I'm counting on you, Rex. You always did have a stubborn streak. Alright, Recon, I won't let you down. Just promise you'll wait for me, on the other side. We'll meet again, brother. You all made me happier than I had any right to be. And now, I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Come on, Sapphire. We may be far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. Well. Gaius, the Echo, I presume. What did it reveal to you? Another one of your adopted sons are in there? Recon? Or Recon, yeah. Recon. My poor boy. You're braver than most could ever hope to be. He's just watching his kids get killed off one by one. Jeez. Adopted kids, but still. It's as we feared. I'm sorry, guys. First, Melisandre, now Recon. We must find the remaining weapons and end this madness. Hey man, what are you doing hanging out over here? Like a creep. Are you spying on us? Tell me, what do you make of Gaius Balsar? I understand the two of you have been acquainted since his days as a Black Wolf. He claims to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunts for Ascians, but he's still the same man deep down. He certainly kept quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the Empire, though it seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Does he truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe? Or is he merely biding his time before he reveals his true colors? Why'd you ask me that question and then you went on this tangent? Whatever the answer may be, in the end, he will always be a Garlean. And though there may be honorable men and women among them, I have suffered much and more as a result of their conquests. barbaric campaigns in which Gaius Balthasar played no small part. Excuse me. My first encounter with the Garlands was 20 years ago, shortly after the fall of Alamigo. I continued their march into the lands that had long been home to we Duskwights. We sought to repel the invaders, but we were woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for their magitech, and even our most powerful magics did little to slow their advance. I fought in the front line, but was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. When I came to, I was alone. The rest of my unit slaughtered. I hurried back to my village to look for my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. My search lasted for days, then weeks, and months. It seemed they had disappeared without a trace. I finally learned from 2 Imperials held at Bittermill that the villagers had been captured and used as test subjects for the poison gas that would later be known as Black Rose. They were never seen again. For 20 long years I roamed aimlessly with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. I eventually found myself at the order of this Winadder, who offered me a place among their ranks. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation, I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlemald, I would have been loath to work alongside the still-dwelling Gudonians, who for so long had treated my kind as outcasts. But none of that mattered anymore. It all culminated with Operation Archon, as you led the charge into the Praetorium. We were right behind you, and when the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. I escaped with my life, but many others were less fortunate. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then that I encountered none other than Gaius Balthasar, on the verge of death. The gods had delivered to me that man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge. And then he spoke. I will not beg for mercy, I only ask that you stay your hand a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Ascian menace. For millennia, mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then, once we are finally free, my life is yours for the taking. I would have struck him down there and then, had I not sensed truth in his words. So I decided to grant him a stay of execution and join him on his hunt. All this time I've kept a close eye on Gaius. Though he's ever on the watch for pursuers, he has granted me ample opportunity to slay him if I so choose. And I still might, if he shows even the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. Oh, no wonder he trusts Severa more than you. But for now, the Ascians are my chosen quarry. They are indeed the ones pulling the Empire's strings, and it shall not end until they have been eradicated. Every last one. Though I could not save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Oh man, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, dealing with the Ascians will have to wait until we have brought an end to Garlemald's weapon project. When we have vanquished 2 of the new weapons, we must make every effort to prepare for whatever the Garlands throw at us next. Perhaps Severa can tell us whether the Ironworks engineers have uncovered any information of note. I mean, maybe. The Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Sapphire weapon and investigating the Turncliffe Magitech facility. Though they have yet to make the report, they may have some news to share at this juncture. Please wait here a moment. We have to finish our investigation, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they attempted to destroy anything they could take with them, including many of their research materials. Luckily, some information relating to Sapphire weapons combat data was intact. Judging by what we saw during the battle, it was extracted from regular Van Hydrus, correct? Oh, that's why he looks so familiar. Yeah, it was that guy. He was in the other one with the Warring Triad story. It also appears that the sapphire weapon was actually in an incomplete state, and therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. Had they been given the chance to finish it before we arrived, who knows how it would have ended. Indeed, we may not be so fortunate next time, so we must prepare for the worst. The Ironworks will continue to investigate the sapphire weapon, and look into possible countermeasures. The echo afforded you a glimpse of the conversation between Recon and Rex prior to the weapon's deployment. Do you remember any other details? Just that they were moving the weapons away. And that Oversoul really does kill them. Improvements were made to the synthetic RSite systems to prevent malfunctions. Then it was never their intent to create a manifestation of Nail Van Darnus. There's one thing that was intended. Oversoul. Its activation results in the pilot being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rex and Recon were fully aware of this, were they not? Yeah, they definitely seem like it. And the death of the pilot was by design all along. Alphonse, how could you, sacrificing your own siblings to fuel these accursed war machines? Surely there's no cause worth paying such a price. Aye, nothing's more precious than family. This nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons, and we can assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. I have seen enough death. I do not wish to see any more. Then there's no time to waste. Let's be about it, Gaius. Several, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while they carry out the investigation. Understood. Please see that no harm comes to Gaius. While we're gone, I need you to relay everything to the Resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there are any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. Yeah, okay. Alphonse, I will find you wherever you are. Okay. Can I go back? Over here. Hey, guy. Welcome back. Sounds like you've been on quite a journey, all the way to Terrancliff. And judging by the fact you made it here in one piece, I trust everything went according to plan. Yeah, I came to report. What an astonishing account. I wouldn't mind putting that Jaguar through its paces myself. Certainly a lot more stimulating than supervising these rabble, I'd imagine. Anyway, as before, I'll compile information into a report and leave it over there for your perusal, should you feel so inclined. If we hear anything from headquarters, we'll be sure to pass it on. Yay. Sapphire weapon blast. Why would I need this? I don't even have an apartment. Why would they? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Oh, the 7th Legion's Warlit headquarters. Okay. Who's that guy over there? I can deliver my port, Lord Valens. Why do you have those kids that are watching him? You have returned, young Alfred? Or was it Alwick? Not that it really matters, of course. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the sapphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. Do tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that is the case, Lord Valens. Oh, come now. No need to be so sullen. As they say, to err is human, to forgive, divine. And you know how forgiving I can be, when it suits me. Milk? So tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best the sapphire weapon? Our sources state that the one known as the Warrior of Light was assisted by Sid Garland and Gaius van Balsar, my lord. Gaius. Yes, it seems he's been quite the troublemaker of late, defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Emperor. Whatever next. Oh well, there's no use crying over spilled milk. Speaking of which, I've become quite the connoisseur since arriving at Werlet. This particular variety comes from a rare breed of cow, you know. Only 100 of them in existence and pampered every day of their lives. Yes, they are quite valuable, until their milk dries up, that is. When it does, they are sent to the slaughterhouse, like all the rest, where that is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. Did I create the ruby and sapphire weapons so that you could deliver them gift-wrapped to the enemy? I can see it now. Sid Nan Garland, rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels we bestowed upon him. And you, like Gaius van Balsar of all people, get the better of you. How dare you? How do you think this reflects on me? The legatus of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor. Humiliated, I say. There's only one way to deal with worthless provincial filth like you. Wait for me in the correction chamber. You need to be taught a lesson in obedience. Yes, my lord. Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for our meeting. Oh, for your meeting, with the head of Magitech Development. Oh, how time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes. I'll be along once I made myself presentable. Can't have people thinking I'd let my standards slip, now can I? Is he whistling the Garlean theme motion? Whoa. That armor is pretty dope, though. Are they there to help him suit up? What are you doing here? You wish to see me, Lord Valens. Did I now? Ah, yes, that's right. So you're Ali, yes? And you joined the military of your own free will, along with your fellow orphans? Such devotion. What an inspiration you are. You see, it is my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, to overcome any obstacle. Together, we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I will show you the way. Blood of emeralds. Ah, it's good to see you, Sari. I'm pleased to report that Master Garland and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information at the Imperial facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like you to rendezvous with Gaius in the town square, where he'll reveal what they found. Once you're ready to depart, your escort will lead the way. Yay! Who was it again? Oh, that guy. Take me away to the secret place. Alright, so what's the update? Now they are here, perhaps Sid will find Dane to dispense his findings. Huzzah! Serva, inform him of Sari's arrival. Alright. What we got? Thanks for coming. Of course. So, what have you discovered? To tell the truth, we were lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the lengths of which the Imperials went in covering their tracks. You see, the hangar below was not just used to store the weapons, but played a critical role in their creation. We now know the code names given to 3 of the weapons: Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Hey, reminds me of the Pokemon games. Obviously, we are all familiar with the first 2, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill it. The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which of course leaves only one option, the sea. According to what fragmented data we were able to recover, the Emerald weapon was equipped with aquatic capabilities, much like the Sapphire, meaning that its escape from Turncliffe would have gone undetected, and could potentially be anywhere by now, because Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals. The logical choice would be Eorzea. Ah, oh, you're right! All the freaking primals. Shit. And traveling by sea would allow him to circumvent the front line of Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobo, Sarah. It seems that the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It's far more likely that it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. Your supposition is correct. That would narrow our search to but 2 possible locations: Castrum Marinum in the Rotano Sea and Castrum Occidens in eastern Lenosia. Both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, Gaius. Oh yeah, that's right. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Eldolin, you and Severa will make your way to Castrum Occidens, while Sari and I head for Castrum Marinum. Should we locate the Emerald weapon, we'll give the signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate it before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While elegant machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find replacement parts in a pinch. Aww. I can't use it. We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal, but the G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. While I'm aware that this is far from adequate replacement, I can provide an Ironworks submersible to help Sari and Gaius reach Castor Marinum. I once sent ahead to Vesper Bay. Oh, pray return to Waking Sands? A submersible, huh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Sever and I should count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Sari. Oh, please, I can't drown. So I'm not afraid of a submersible leaking or something. Unless it explodes. Implodes. I don't know. It's time we departed. Let's make our way to Vesper Bay. Come on. Oh, that's nice that it took me here. I thought I had to use my Vesper Bay ticket. In the event that my attempt to bypass the castrum security fails, the submersible of Sid's had best be able to withstand Imperial weaponry long enough for us to escape. Hey guys, look, it's Cape Westwind. Isn't that where your buddy Bridgerton died? As per Master Garland's instructions, the submersible is ready when you are. But before you depart, I've received some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Turncliffe. Apparently using some sort of levitating, hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. Though we're not quite sure what purpose they serve. It sounds like having eyes in the back of your head might come in handy. That's all we know, I'm afraid. Useful. Yeah, our thanks. After all, forewarned is forearmed. The emerald weapon has indeed been transported to this castrum. It would need to enter via the dry dock. We shall do likewise. As one might expect, there are measures to place to keep out intruders. The security systems can be tricked into recognizing us as an Imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the emerald weapon be activated, it is only a matter of time before the pilot uses Oversoul. We must silence the warmachina before this happens. In failing that, grant the poor soul and its helm the mercy of his swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I could have gone with you. But I fear it would only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. I mean, I plan to do it anyway. Alright. Finally, the next one. That's a weird order. Huh. Oh no, it's probably popping up in order of the patches. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a thing. Okay. 9 minutes? Alright, let's try the cutscene again, I guess. We got time to kill. Where was it? Oh, there. Ah. That's the new raid gear. The swirly ring of fire is so cool. Looks very, it reminds me a lot of, Doctor Strange when he does the spinny circles. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna have to skip through the most of it though, because I was watching it earlier and it cut me off. Well, the cue for the last, the Cinder Drift one popped in the middle of this.
Well, my friends.
Alright, we're gonna speed through it. Give it to the part where I left off.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another.
Yeah, I remember that, okay.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that in light of which possibility I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back, everyone!
Lise!
And, yeah, can't bother knocking, thanks.
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
Well, that was more me than her, but still.
I don't believe we've met.
Really?
I was the one that killed
It's
Xenos.
so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Kyle, that wasn't even... She wasn't an Archon. That was her sister, Ida. Ida was the Archon, who she was pretending to be. So of course she wouldn't know.
Rahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
And there goes Game being embarrassed.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it. Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult
Yeah, that was a
truth to
shock.
bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, After Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out.
Again.
And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
Oh, I just realized I had the fan on the whole time.
To Alamigo, then.
And sometimes the mic
Why don't
catches
you
the
go on
noise of
with
the
that?
fan, like
There's
the wind
something I
blowing.
need to look into.
Why didn't anyone say anything?
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
Okay.
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alize, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
Uninvited.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
No. Take me with you. Take me with you. What meeting? Lead on. I don't want to be there. I hate this political shit. You know
I
this.
knew you'd say yes.
Yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
I mean... Yeah, sure. We want you to come.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
You stole a...
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
No, I just don't know why you gotta mess with them like that.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Then again, he is like really easy to fluster and everything. Girl, why did you have to rack me out that way? Now she knows how to get to you. Just like how she did to Thancred. Get the whole Ream business, man. Oof. I'd admit, that was her being like savage as hell. Don't worry, I can say with complete confidence that Gralha is just for anything. You ready for this? When his trouble is about, one cannot afford even the slightest slip. No. You brought that on yourself. I'm so sorry, man. When I set out to save Halric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind. And having proven that the light corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced that the same must be true of the temper. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alize, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we could save Gabu, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness. Not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beklug would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Allegans took a more than passing interest in the subject. Oh yeah, icons and all that. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Aether Chemical Research Facility. Oh yeah, the Warring Triad were there. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Az's Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? What was it that looked, Taro? Meet me at the northern bank of Silverchair Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Oh, look at that. This is the first time going to Az's Law. We're going on a field trip. Alright, let's go see what this is about. Any second now. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, I'm flying right past it. Oh, it's pink. Oh, that's pretty cute. Wait a minute, did you just sub for this? You did. Oh my god. That's actually really cute. Alright, we're here, so that's a surprise, huh? I give you the Bonanza, the Stein's very own airship. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones, and named her for luck and prosperity. Tataru, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship... I see the annals do not exaggerate the many talents of the Scion's fabled coin keeper. I'd also introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. Oh hey, from Garland Ironworks. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Az's Law. But enough talk, time to fly. All aboard! Alright kids, let's go to Az's Law. Going on a field trip. Since neither of you have been there. Although I think this is more exciting for Graha since it's Algan. Well, here we are. Wait a minute. Aw. The flowers aren't there anymore. So, did I ever mention that I was fond of flying? Because I am. Be it on an airship, an Amaro, or a chocobo. There's something so exhilarating as feeling the wind on your face as the horizon unfolds before you. Yeah, just don't open your mouth. Because then the bugs fly in. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Totaro has outdone herself. Anyway, here we are, on Az's Law. And Alphanod's report did not do the scale of this place justice. No, it's really amazing to look at it. Especially the big old flagship there. So, this is where you had your reckoning with Thoradin. I wish I'd been with you. It was probably best you didn't see me at that point. That was kind of a low point for me. Emotionally. The wisdom of Alag. Ratia surveys the surroundings with an expectant glint in his eye. Of course he does. So, this appears to be a helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and... How do you know all this? Yes, I believe I have my bearings. This is my first time in Oz's Law. I do have some familiarity with the place, thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, how do you know where everything is already? Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an aetheryte, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our research there. Oh, search there, sorry. Yeah, same thing, actually. So here's the aetheryte. Time for our authority on Allegan artifacts to show what he can do. Yep. Alright. Time to bust your chops, boy. Let's go. And here's the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tempering. Okay. Ah, there we are. Iconic corruption. An overview. That sounds promising. Indeed. Let us see what this report has to say. Confound it. The contents appear to have been deleted. Ah, no. What? No. Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid, but maybe that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is, where to look? It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. It is likely that he kept a copy. I would say there's a distinct possibility, assuming he was a researcher here. He will have had quarters on the Hemisphere. We can ascertain the details at Hemisphere Control. Let's return to Bonanza and avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We will need them to we need them to reach our destination. I forgot. You already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship, then. We'll see you at the Hemisphere. Yeah. I can fly here, guys. Check this shit out. Aw, man. Well, maybe they'll... It's possible they'll back out. Oh. 3 out of 4. The last DPS fell asleep. Oh, there it is. Emerald weapon time, boys. Castor Marinum. Hey, there's the gang all running through. This is it, the emerald weapon. Been expecting you, hero of Eorzea. Yep, that's me all right. Look, Father, this is a power that we command. Well, that's gonna age like milk very quickly. Alright. Where's some big fat tacos? Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Emerald shot. Oh, that was a tank buster. Okay. If I remember correctly, oh yeah, it's the fucking donuts. Oh god. Holy shit. Flawless. Oh, we got healer dead. Okay. I know my magnetisms. Whoa. Uh-oh. Alright. We got this. Oh no! I hate this shit. Oh, crap. Alright, well, that's no bueno. Here, take that. Nice. Oh, fuck me. Oh, okay. Ah! Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Paladin's dead. Oh, I don't like these hands. Ow! Fuck. I even saw it coming at me too, and I just stood there like an idiot. Oh gosh. Don't die. Alright, we got this. We got this. Alright, we got magnetism. Oh, okay. Good thing I dropped the reprisal. Oh shit. So it's come to this, no matter what, I can't afford to lose. I mean, I think you can. You just don't want to... Not even you can beat the Empire's finest, activating Oversoul. Baelsar combat data? Oh shit. Ali Alphonse, this is goodbye. Rex, what have you done? What's the meaning of this? Wait, that glow. Bear witness to the glory of the Empire. Oh my god. This is Warlet at the time of the invasion. Could the synthetic arsec be causing this? Well. Holy shit. Oh, they were not that far out. Oh, they had to be a little closer. Oh shit, okay. It's better to go as far as you can. It makes more free space like that. I just went a little close. Oh, okay. Come on. Nice. What's happening? Oh shit. And then right here. Come on. Ah, I wasted my... Oh wait, no, it's fine. Optimize Ultima. Alright, good thing I dropped reprisal on that fucker. This feels like it's bad. Oh, it's this. Alright, go in. Perfect. Oh, nice. Flawless. Oh, shit. Thank you, GG. That was a little unceremonious, but okay. Oh, everyone left. I couldn't commend anyone. So guys, looks like that guy died again. Well, not that guy again, but like, you know, another one of them died. And so it ends. Yeah. Why would Rex throw away his life for this? You are right. If I am ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used on this occasion. Sorry. It kills me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops' positions here was permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known that the Alliance would follow the Emerald Weapon here sooner or later, and made good their escape. Meaning the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the warmachina's remains. We got here as soon as we could. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. For what we know, it seems that the Emerald Weapon was ilm for ilm, a great deal more powerful than the previous two. If this is allowed to continue, who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Saria has once again proven herself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that Castor Mossidens was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads, and we came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes me I'd never found the Emerald Weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not be forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope that he's finally at peace. We'll do what we can to spare the others from sharing his fate. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as to the 7th Legion's plans. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, I need a sip of water. Before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I would not put it past Imperials to have left a few surprises for us. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I'll begin my examination of the Emerald Weapon. Carefully, that is. As you should. Why is this happening now? Alphonse, you knew all this time, didn't you? No, Sandy and Recon too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes. That's what the synthetic oversight system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. And unless we use it, we don't have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the primals, without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would. But what I don't understand is why all of you are so willing to give your lives for the weapon project. What is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garlands lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valens. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities. An endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope. If it is the duty of this strong to lead the weak, we will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. The weapon project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. I want you to see this new world for yourself, Allie. even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? The years spent serving the Empire have changed us all, except you, Allie. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Allie, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now is our chance to get you out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, they'd only just force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for world's freedom. No, how can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. Oh shit. We will forever be at your side, Allie. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No! Let me go! So, win or lose, the plan is to hand over the cash room to Father, is that right? Yes, they'll take Allie into their custody before the Garlands return, while you will be free to pilot the Emerald weapon without her interfering. Can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. I'm counting on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. Rex, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use Oversoul. I can't lose you too. We both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data of the Emerald weapon fighting at its peak if we're to have any chance of perfecting the synthetic Arcite system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. If this is where I meet my end, I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. Wow, guys, your kids are like dropping like flies. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. Can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. No. Why, Rex? Why? Well, maybe I should leave because, you know, I was the one that kind of forced that to happen. Guys, once we've extracted the core, we'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she should come with us. There's no use in her staying here. Yeah, she seems a little pretty, you know, emotionally unstable. Well, how'd that go? Severa's taking care of Allie, but it may be some time until her nerves have settled. The vision you witnessed is indeed true. Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I will know more of what her brother hopes to achieve, and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Allie's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. We must give her more time to recover. There's one other thing that I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw that her back is covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? Was it like fresh bruises and stuff? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stages of bruising. Oh shit. I dare say this was the work of her Garlean masters. You speak as though you have seen this before. Seen? I have lived through it myself. I was born in Warlet, 23 summers past. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blooded Garlean and a member of the occupying forces. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more than can be said for most of his ilk. Mother and I were shunned by the people of Warlet, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did. If not worse. I thought that if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear. And so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however, and my superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time in official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. I was eventually assigned to the 12th Legion and fought under Xenosae Galvus and Alamigo. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Warlet. Well, it was never much of a home. It was all I had. But nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garlands had denied her treatment, claiming that it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There's nothing left for me in Warlet. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return, and I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. It was then that I met Gaius. So that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I know naught of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner such vile creatures. I always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak, yet there are those who become drunk on the power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Garlean blood, such as myself, are subjected to their cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the Aura, an easy target for abuse being so few in number. Perhaps, like me, Allie thought she would be spared such treatment when she joined the army. Alas. I only hope that with time, Allie can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. It is Alden's turn to keep watch. Let's ask him if there has been Let's ask him if there has been any change. Alrighty, let's go check. Hopefully she's doing better. Rex's death is on my hands, not yours. Whether this confrontation had been averted, but alas, it was not to be. Okay, well that's good. I thought I was guilty of that. I suppose you're here to ask about Allie. Is she well enough to speak with us? As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so, provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. Oh, hey, nice boots. Allie, I'm sorry. What happened to Rex? It was my fault. Sandia and Recon too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Ali, you must tell me all you know. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened. It seems like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly reformed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually a man named Valence van Varro was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that, he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal warmachina, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Some even say he is planning to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself, and I've been able to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens van Varro. I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the new 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the ultimate weapon. Valens has presented to you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you upheld. Where you treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than on their race or origin, Valens is adamant that pure-blooded Garleans are superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred festering away, nothing good can ever come of it. I just realized it was about that guy. And that was exactly what he was doing. Well, so the marks on your body are his handiwork. Yes. To Valens and his men, we are no more than fodder for his experiments. Playthings on which they can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I had remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we'd wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. The truth is, that's exactly why we couldn't run. In saving ourselves, we could be condemning others. But if we were to stay, to see the weapon project to its completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens, and then the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. That way, we might start afresh, and find a place we can call home. And not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. You would give your lives for a future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we will gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn to you for help. As the pilots, we're the only ones who are able to stop Valens. We know just how powerful the weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If only I could get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of Orlet. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides in this conflict, but there must be some way you can help him. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I failed him. I failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valence if it is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you, now more than ever. Listen, Allie. I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit. The ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow in my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. He's... I'm sorry, I don't know where he could be. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, we'll find him. As for you, Ali, you must stay here and rest. Wait. You're the one who fought Rex, Recon, and Melisandre, aren't you? Yes. We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. I mean, I'll do what I can. No promises. I know why they call you hero. Alphonse, I'll do what I must to free you. Even if it means going against father's wishes. But I have a good feeling about his new friend. Severa, see that she has everything she needs. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. I ask you to relay this news to the troops in Garlemald. Your loving father act may fool the others, guys, but not me. For every life you save, you've ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I will have a part to play. Was I wrong to spare you that day? Or will you honor your word? It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. The majority of the 7th Legion are sure to be stationed in the city of Werlet, the heart of this occupied territory. Whether Alphonse is there with them remains to be seen. According to Ali, another weapon lies in wait. But where, we do not know. It stands to reason, however, that if we were to find it, Alphonse would surely not be far away. Yeah, let's go back. Okay, here he is. Hey, buddy. We recently received word of your victory over the Emerald Weapon. I expect as it was another fine display on your part. Not that any of us were there to see it. For that reason, we're grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow account, if you wouldn't mind. Good grief. It sounds like you had an awful lot to contend with. Rather you than me. I shall add this to our ever-growing stack of reports. Should anyone wish to review this information ahead of the next sortie. Now, if I may say so, it looks like your ordeals have taken their toll. We'll let you know if anything requires your attention. Until then, be sure to get some rest. Rest is for the weak. Correction chamber. Three weapons. Three pitiful displays of ineptitude. Ah. Oh God. To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister no less, has escaped. Ugh. And who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius? After everything I've done for her, and this is how she repays me. As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her, and you failed miserably. He's having these kids do it? That's some shit. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course. It's your first time, isn't it? Come along. There's no need to be shy. You see, something wicked has taken hold of this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. He'll be ever so grateful, and you want him to get better, don't you? There's a good boy. Now, let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Oh man, they're all like chanting it. Oh man, the peer pressure. Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Ah! The guy actually stopped, like, oh, that was a particularly loud one. Alright, back to work. Oh god, the skin on them. Well done. You all made father proud. Very proud indeed. The forced smile. As for you, I thought you were cut above the rest of the savages, but it appears I was mistaken. And since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls to you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot. Your mission is simple. Kill Gaius van Baelsar, whatever it takes. And you do so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Like the vermin they are. He's got like meme faces like Asahi. Having said that, we'll be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data. So whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic aurosite system do the work, with you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Lord Valen's preparations for the Oversoul trial complete. We await your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys. We would like to see something special. Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. I feel like there's more kids than last time. Oh, that must be painful to fall back. He just closes it. This is my chance. It's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Once it has reached perfection, I'll be unstoppable. First Valens, then the Empire itself will fall. It will be free at last. Father, keep Alice safe. Alessandria, Recon, Rex. We'll see this through to the end, I promise. Until then, watch over me. This is a long cutscene. So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic aurosite system, loading diamond and weapon simulation. Oh, what's going on? You're helping us with a little research is all. Whatever your name is. The time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This is what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you let my family go. You have Zenus's data loaded, yes? Activate Oversoul and be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galvis combat sample ready. Initiating organic core override. Ugh, Xenos of all people. My mind is no. This is what it takes to protect you both. I love you. I'm so sorry. Oh god, that's what happens to them in the inside. No wonder they never showed us the bodies after the Oversoul. Where is my prey? Oh, like fucking Xenos. Organic core override complete. Xenosia Galvis data loaded. The subject is instinctively bound to seek out prey right from the outset. Regardless of the combat prowess, he may boast. I need an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. That's basically what Xenos is. He's not obedient, he does his own thing. Enough. Shut it down. Deactivating synthetic orsite system. How revolting. And what a mess it makes of the cockpit. Adjust the settings to prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. But sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. He's just laughing about it. My, I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens Venvara, bargaining with savages. Ha! More fool him for trusting me in the first place. In memory. Sarah, I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, you've been sending troops to aid in getting the town back on its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Algamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what most people would take for granted has been rebuilt from the ground up. While we're able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, there are countless other problems that need attending to. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Bless you, Sari. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, have a word with your usual escort. I wish you all the best. That Valens guy is kind of an asshole. But... so the boss roped into helping, did he? I knew you couldn't say no. What do you mean you couldn't? What? But he is fun to voice, that guy, Valens. It's just late at night that I can't do the maniacal laughter. Hey, Gaius. Oh wait, you already said this before. Former Imperial conscript. I've been separate from my family ever since I was forced into the army. But I was able to sneak away in the confusion. I've got you and your friends to thank for that. My concern is that the Legatus Valens won't take this line down. That man is like a dog with a bone. Once he sinks his teeth in, he never lets go. He'll be back, I'm sure of it. Rueful civilian. What do you want with me, lass? Oh, no, never mind. Lonely widow. Oh, she's an outlaw. The Scarlet bastards are finally gone. It's all thanks to you. My husband died defending our child when they first invaded. For all the years since, I feel like he died for nothing. Now I sold my last find peace. There's a lot of outlaw here, I noticed. Oh, these kids are playing? Aw. Never saying something I had a chance to read. What's over here? Whoa. A lot of us local conscripts have deserted the 7th Legion, but the rest of Turncliffe isn't going to forget that we served the Empire. It's not anytime soon. Oh shit, you can still see the sapphire weapon still there. It's a small area, but it's very pretty. Like, this would be a nice area to have, like a cafe out somewhere. We'll always have this view. Oh, I think this is where we were. Me and Gaius were looking at it before. Alright, despondent civilian. Phew, you're the one who piloted that warmachina and defeated the sapphire weapon, aren't you? Yeah. I thought so. I had heard so much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Evelina, and I grew up here. I stayed throughout the occupation. I was put to work as a Magitech engineer. Thanks to you and yours, we are now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For 10 long years we suffered at their hands. A whole generation of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work here kept me away from the battlefield. I hope that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them will never return. Though my efforts were in vain, I can at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, to prove that they haven't been forgotten. A monument bearing their names. To ensure that not a single person is omitted, I need to see the official list of conscripts. If one still exists, it will be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. But with the resistance troops and ironworks engineers closing the place off, I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have a word with them for me. I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Thank you. I'll follow your lead. Hey sir. So they can help you with? She wants to see a list of conscripts. I see it's been unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings, but it seems she has her reasons. Since we're still carrying out our investigations, we're close the place off to prevent anyone interfering. Considering it's you who's asking though, I can hardly say no. Still, I better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it, I was glad to help. As I suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend, Melissandia. I had no idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion, of all places. What do you mean of all places? It all began while we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became friends, firm friends. Then one day, she was sent to fight in Eorzea, while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage. The youngest one, Recon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with their adoptive father, Gaius van Belsar, before they departed. It was actually another of his orphans, Livius S. Junius, who forbid them from seeing him. I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius, and wouldn't let anyone else near him. That sounds like Livia, yeah. As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length whenever possible. Her devotions to him was bordering on obsession, and she became extremely jealous at the slightest sight of affection between him and his other wards. Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, A Prefectus Castorum of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. While I was surprised that Rogadin had risen to such a rank. Wait a minute, is that Ridditon? I was even more taken aback by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I had hoped that with people like him serving on the Eorzean front, they would be in safe hands. Then the time came for Melisande to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It would be the last I ever saw of her. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus Laticlavius of the 14th, Nero Tosceva, and I worked on restoring the ultimate weapon. I was in at the Praetorium on the day it was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back to Worlet, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Even now, it makes me sick to my stomach to think I'd helped bring those abominations into the world. Using a living pilot to feed the weapon's core was part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, they never dream of subjecting a true-born Garland to such barbaric treatment. Not when the 7th Legion has a ready supply of provincial conscripts right for the taking. The pilots were referred to only by their code names, and we engineers were not made privy to their true identities. Even with this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Well, let's put an end to it. Together. But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. The 7th Legion is far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. And when they do, it'll bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, Melisande would still be here. She was the kindest person I ever met. But to the Empire, she was just another pawn in their games. I will never forget her. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first, I need to speak with members of the Ironworks. I have a feeling that warmachina you used to beat the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make their improvements, and I intend to help. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build the monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope Melisande and the others can wait a little longer. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I've done if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. Oh, okay. I might say something about Livia, but I guess not. So, how was your time in Turncliffe? I mean, I just talked with the girl, that was it. I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand, but now she has a chance to make a fresh start. The same could be said of the whole Turncliffe. Seems the liberation of that one small town will become a pivotal moment in Rorlet's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Rorlet. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Until that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. I'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information in the meantime. Take care. Okay, I think we'll stop there for tonight though. And then tomorrow we'll do another one to finish it off, and then we can continue with just the MSQ. Good times, good times. Okay, so with that, let me pull this up. We're gonna call it a night. So